Y'all want to talk about Power real quick before we get into
They say else? This is a big rich town. Hey, yo, first of all, I've been telling niggas all season the Power is not trash. It's a story. You got to let it build.
Power is great.
Power is great.
Power is fucking immensely great. Last episode capped off the entire season. Like, it all, like, intertwined. It made so much fucking sense. It was crazy.
But now, everything is about what happens now, though. So
right.
If you look at it now, they could place all the blame on Kanan. The gun was with Kanan. The murder weapon was with Kanan. So now that gets Tariq off the hook, gets Tasha off the hook,
James off the hook. James not really off the hook though, because
not really, because y'all forget one big part. Angela is being snitched on right now.
But
nah, they solved the case.
What's his name? What's the
Mop
dude? Mop want that job.
Right.
Damn.
He want that recommendation. He might get the fuck up out of here.
Right. So,
but Sax want Angela, man.
Sax want Angela bad though.
Sax want Angela bad, man.
Yeah, that's the only he the one.
But he a weak ass cop.
Maybe he gotta go.
He a weak ass cop.
Sax gotta go.
Maybe they form a planet
and gotta murk that nigga. She can set it up.
There it is. Angela is going to have Ghost kill Sax, and she's in the game. Like she can't go back.
She was in too deep in season fucking 2.
Yeah, Angela deep in.
Angela can't go back, man.
Season 2.
I thought that was pretty wild how they. Oh, yo, damn! I forgot this topic.
Speaking of people
wait. I'm glad y'all talking about Power. We're gonna talk about Power, but there's a topic that I wanted to discuss that has something to do with Power. What's a spoiler? Power comes on at midnight, right? And it comes on at 9:00 that night. Shout out to Laquan. He made a picture of Kanan, rest in peace. I posted it.
Shout out to Laquan.
I posted it on Monday. And somebody hit me up like, yo, I'm watching it now. Damn, why'd you do that? But it was Monday. So what's a spoiler?
Nah,
everybody don't watch it when it's broadcasted.
But wait, no.
Like that's the time that
exactly.
That's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying.
My thing is this:
anything after the broadcasting of the show,
it's not a spoiler.
Right.
Facts.
Okay, good.
Anything if after it premieres at its regular showtime. Right. Now, if a nigga is on Facebook at 4:00 in the morning.
What about if it's a movie though? What if it's like actually in the movie theaters? Hey, I didn't go out this weekend. I had the kids.
Movies is different. Movies is different.
Don't talk about it. But no, let's say. But no.
Yeah.
So now y'all playing. Now see y'all.
So hold on. Peep this though. All right.
What?
Hold on. Peep this, because everybody. So take a movie like Infinity War, for example. Everybody knows every fucking body was going to go see Infinity War. For you to go be the first quote unquote person to go watch it and they go post about it on Facebook, you bullshit. You spoiled this. You spoiling this shit. Don't do that. You know every Black Panther. You know everybody going to go watch Black Panther. Don't get on Friday fucking morning at 7 a.m. when everybody at work still and you talk about fucking Infinity War.
Here's my thing, because I actually seen it when it came to Avengers. If you haven't seen the movie 2 months after it dropped, don't tell me it's not a spoiler.
Right.
It's not a spoiler. But if you go see it Friday and you hop on Facebook, man, they killed half the Avengers. That's a spoiler.
That's a spoiler. Absolutely.
If you watch Power at midnight and you get on Facebook at 1 a.m.
and you talk about
they killed Kanan, that's a spoiler.
Right.
But if you post something on Monday, when the show actually dropped Sunday night, that is not a spoiler. I think that's wild. Now,
even the show. And even and the world, not even the show is promoting the show after it goes off. So you know what I'm saying? Like you gotta know, these things. You know how people are. If you haven't seen it at its regular premiere time, you should either 1, watch it before you open social media, or 2, stay off social media until you fucking watch it.
Right? People need social media. Listen, I'm not saying that people can't be busy. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying to you is, if you know you have not watched Power, stay off social media until you do. I don't think that's hard. So
I think it's unrealistic to expect that, because niggas spoil it before the premiere. So
I think last year
was bad.
Yeah, last year was terrible because they actually leaked the scenes. Right. So I actually saw Arena get murdered. But when I was still on episode 6,
for that.
It was wild.
I didn't watch. My fucking dumbass uncle was trying to get me to watch it. Like, look, they ain't even reeked. I was like, yo, that's him. I don't want to watch it.
Yo, niggas was watching it on their iPhones. Like, a nigga recorded it from an iPhone. Right. And people were so thirsty to watch it.
I never seen a TV show get leaked before.
Son, that's wild.
But they did that with that and Game of Thrones, didn't they? Last summer.
Yeah, Game of Thrones and Power.
Game of Thrones leak.
Yeah.
Game of Thrones.
I look at it like
Shit,
this. So,
boy.
listen, it's the
You watch
quiet,
Game of Thrones?
It's the quiet before the storm. Listen, I caught up. Listen, I was one of the most. I converted so crazy on Game of Thrones.
Everybody here did.
Listen, I was one of them people that was like, yo, I'm not watching.
I'm not watching
Game
that
of Thrones.
shit.
There's
I'm not watching.
There's no way it's better than Power.
Yup.
I'm not into that knight in shining armor.
Facts.
Shit. Like I'm not.
Wasn't I saying all of that?
That's not
Yup.
my. That's not my thing.
That ain't my thing. I ain't watching
I watched
this
season
shit.
1. Still didn't get it.
Didn't like it.
2. I got up to season 3 and still was like, yo, this shit.
Facts.
I ain't really, you know what I mean? It's like, yo, watch it. You just gotta watch it. Get better. It get better. It get better.
This was me, wasn't it?
It was an episode, maybe like the episode 8, season 3. I don't know if it was one at something. I was like, well,
The Red Wedding?
now I make. No, I think that was even a little bit after. That was
Okay,
a little bit
okay.
after. But that was crazy too. It was even a little bit before that. So a scene happened. It got my attention. I was like, all right, I need to watch the next.
You know what I did?
And then it got crazy.
It got crazy.
Yeah.
I watched the entire thing and realized that I missed so much. I had to go watch the first season again.
Yeah.
And then it made sense.
Because you wasn't paying attention back then. Because it was like, yo, this is like
what the fuck is they doing?
I don't agree with neither one. I don't agree with neither one of y'all.
Yeah.
From episode, like when I started watching, when I got hooked, I got it. I was on it from
You
the
was on
first
it.
episode. I was like, yo, this shit is crazy.
Wow, really?
What the fuck?
I don't-
Nigga, know how to
I don't
answer
see
that.
it. I don't see it.
I got it. I was like, oh
You
shit.
into all the fantasy, like, you know.
I just caught book 3 today. I'm on Game of Thrones book 3. That shit got 924 pages worth of reading in it. The actual fucking story.
You can't compare the book to the show. First of all, that's two different. You
you know what's
imagine
crazy?
The book being way better.
The book is way better because it's more detailed, but it's actually damn near exactly identical for the first 2 books so far.
The book go more in
The detail about what they wear and how they walk into a room and the different, because it go by characters. So each certain characters have chapters in the book and it rotates through each person.
So even with the book, you say you read the book. Do they discuss more about Daenerys? Who is it? Daenerys' brother, the older
Rhaegar.
brother. The older, not the twin, but the older brother.
Yeah,
I don't
Rhaegar.
even know names.
Rhaegar.
You don't know nothing about them, and then all
Right.
of a sudden now he's relevant.
But now Rhaegar, they don't mention it. Literally starts off the way the book is.
It's the same
The
thing?
show is damn near identical to the book so far that I've gotten.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But they don't mention Rhaegar. Rhaegar is who Robert started the war for, because he thought he took Lyanna, Ned's sister, from him. But they was really in love.
Well, listen, man.
But
This shit crazy.
It's summer of 19, man. They done got through the gates,
Word.
so winter's here.
But back to Power though.
Back
How did
to
y'all
Power.
feel
Yes,
about?
my
How did y'all
bad.
feel about Kanan? Like I thought that was
First
wow.
of all, I thought it was gangster the way he went out with the cops, and it had nothing to do with the street shit he was actually getting into. Like it was a separate problem. Like that shit would have been predictable as hell. That shit was so unpredictable. That shit was literally jaw dropping. I didn't see that shit coming.
I feel like they combine so much into one. I feel like they under constraints. I feel like Power is a show that's under constraints, and I think that was the issue that they had with Showtime.
It's stars.
Last
Oh yeah,
year.
stars.
Like,
Stars on that
had with
bullshit,
Starz.
man.
Like even like last season, they had an issue with stars, and they had to condense the shows. I think the season was shorter than what the whole.
They
season
wanted
was
a
supposed to
They
be.
wanted like
episodes.
12
If you remember
episodes.
when Tommy went to Chicago, that whole situation when Tommy went to Chicago and had to holler at Boy about the whole
Yeah,
that was supposed to be an episode in itself
by itself.
but they made that into
Right.
they crammed that all together, and that kind of how I feel about this Kanan shit. And now he's dead. Like the last episode, he was just there with Kendrick Lamar, and they had their whole little like it was kind of being all about Kanan. Now they just
I said that
they
too.
just now he's dead.
I think
All
that's
of a
the.
sudden,
I think that's the dope part because they was building his
don't
character.
know.
building him up.
They was building his character.
He was
up.
about to be the biggest drug lord in New
just
York.
told-
They
right
just killed him.
before,
He's
right
the head.
before he got pulled over, he told Tariq, "I'm about to be the biggest distributor in New York." Whoop whoop. Literally, as soon
Wasn't
as
that happening? That happened in that scene.
that happened, he said, "I'm about to be the biggest distributor in the city of New York." As soon as he said that, the lights flashed. Whoop whoop. He was like, "Shit ain't changed." 12 still sweating.
He had the Menendez
He was
head.
right there. He just made the pact
He was
with the
killing
Italian.
all the poppies. He just made the. He
just made the pact with
for
the
him to do so
Italians.
much and to be killed. I thought was wild. Like he was supposed to be. How I envisioned it would go was next season, Kanan would be the big drug lord,
Yeah.
and Tommy would want his connect back.
Yeah.
And Ghost would still need money for his club. They would have to find a way to take Kanan out.
Right.
I have no idea
Yeah.
how next season's going to go because Tommy still don't have no connect.
I like that better though.
Nah, Tommy still do. Tommy is going to go back to him because the dude who's the
Jason.
connect, he don't give a fuck who do. He's pretty much like, y'all work it out. I just need one of y'all. If it's Tommy, if it's Ghost, one of y'all three. He just know one of them three is on the hook. Now Kanan dead. It's now just back to Kanan. I mean, back
Ghost and Tommy. I think that's the fire part. That the fact that you didn't see it coming. Yet they built this cat. His character's being built up the whole time. Yeah, him and Ghost and Kanan. Crazy. Him and Ghost and Tommy was in a room. He's sitting there watching niggas argue. He feeding off the disconnect. He figuring out how to make his move. He watching the Italians. He telling Vincent, whatever the fuck his name is.
Yeah, Vincent. But he look like a Vinny, right? Italian name Vincent. Nigga, he ain't Vinny.
He telling Vincent, you know what I'm saying, the shit, and then he watching the disconnect between Vincent and Sammy. Like, he was really plotting and moving the whole series. His one weak spot was the one thing niggas was telling him stop the fuck with the whole time, was Tariq. Niggas was just telling Kanan since season 2, yo, stop fucking with Tariq.
But you know what?
Stop fucking with Tariq. And that's what ended up getting him killed. Crazy?
Kanan bought Tariq to Dude. And was like, yo, this is, I mean, so Dude could look at Tariq. Tariq could end
up being the connect. I thought about that.
Tariq could end up being the man.
That's like a Super Saiyan, right? So you Ghost and Kanan? Yeah. You put them two together? He one of them super drug overlords. Like, you got your Pop's DNA in you.
But he ain't got no connect,
because look, if you look at the previews, we still haven't seen that scene where he's like, I want you to teach me the game, Ghost.
Right.
You see that yet?
I did see that. Did you see
that
clip?
preview?
I didn't see that preview.
Oh.
I saw that preview.
You saw the preview, right?
Yeah, it goes like he's about to cry and shit.
Yeah, it was like, I want you to teach me the game. Tariq came at Ghost.
Yo,
like,
Ghost always looks stupid. Like, when somebody hit him with some shit, he make that dumbass face like he don't know what the fuck going on. Like, yo, nigga, you don't know nothing. Like, how the fuck you been in the game this long and you don't know? You always surprised.
He's good though.
Always fucking surprised.
He's still
he is the man. He's still the man.
He's still the man. But
goddamn,
they didn't show him be weak in situations where it's like, damn.
Right. Yeah, I would have.
And they showed him super strong. Remember that season where he's walking around just killing everybody, leaving the car? It was just like it was in the snow, and he was just killing all his connects, like not his connects, all his distributors.
Network.
Yeah, he's killing all his networks.
Yeah, he had to take him out.
He was killing everybody. It's like, God damn, now I see why they call you Ghost.
And
like
then
the way he was moving.
And then the scene, you fast forward to the scene where he drunk trying to put his hands on Tariq and he falling on his face. Yeah. I think that was the best acting scene I've seen him in action. The best piece of acting he did. Because the only crying he got is when he in the shower.
Shower
we know
tears.
them ain't tears, nigga.